Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a like.
Imagine asking someone to hand over a rotisserie chicken, only for it to turn into a wedding proposal. That's exactly what happened at my deli job. So, I was supposed to give this guy's chicken to his girlfriend, but oops, I accidentally gave it to an old lady instead. The guy freaks out, looking for his precious chicken while I'm just getting the popcorn. It turns out there's a ring inside that chicken, and his girlfriend hears about it. She tears into that chicken like it owes her money, and guess what? That chicken brought them together. Talk about love at first bite. Ever seen a kid turn into a gentleman in seconds? I went to the mall, ready to rescue a lady with heavy bags when my 9-year-old nephew went full superhero. On me, he yanked the door open, puffed out his chest, and declared, "Ma'am, shopping is for you, holding doors is for men." I mean, who taught him this? Is there a parenting class on chivalry? Next thing you know, he's in a tux, asking for a tip. What have I unleashed?
Meet a guy who's super sweet but dodges introducing you to his mom. That's me. So my boyfriend finally took the plunge. I dressed to impress, ready to meet his family. Enter his mom, tall, gorgeous, brown-eyed. But wait, who's this tiny blue-eyed woman sashaying out of the kitchen? Turns out I was meeting his other mom. Spoiler alert. He was raised by a duo of fabulous lesbians. Can you imagine my shock? Next time, I won't judge a guy by his mysterious family tree.
Imagine this. Two dudes meet up, one with a pack of diapers and the other with vodka. Classic, right? But wait. Mr. Clumsy breaks the bottle. Solution? Strain the vodka with the diapers? I mean, who needs a fancy filter when you've got parenting gear? Their faces when the diaper soaked up all that vodka? Priceless. Just remember, folks, next time you party, bring a diaper just in case your drink needs a kid-friendly touch.
Ever wake up to soap-written love notes and chaos? I did. My boyfriend's idea of romance involved shower messages and a shattered dish set. I mean, who needs a fancy breakfast when you can have a note saying, "Oops, don't murder me"? But hey, love is all about forgiveness, right? So I made him a breakfast worthy of a culinary disaster. Pro tip: always check if your man is actually good at cleaning and not just at breaking things. Because nothing says "I love you" like a heartfelt apology in a shattered plate.
Ever hear the saying, all men are the same? Well, my nephew just flipped the script. He was the quietest kid in kindergarten, barely spoke, and faintly nibbled on his lunch. But we shipped him off to the village for summer, and guess what? He met a girl. Now, he's like a chatty squirrel on caffeine, stuffing his face and talking a mile a minute. Seriously? Getting him out of kindergarten? Good luck with that. Who knew summer love could transform a kid so drastically? So, I've got binoculars and a front row seat to my teenage neighbor's soap opera. Every night, she's busting moves like a pro, but when the lights go out, total Oscar-worthy drama. Picture this. I'm glued to my window, popcorn in hand, watching her dramatically reenact each scene. One moment she's dancing. The next, she's crying over a fake death that hit me harder than a cliffhanger in a soap opera. I'm talking tears, folks. Who needs Netflix when you've got neighborhood reality, right? Tune in tonight to see if her character survives stay up past your bedtime without nay.
So, there I was, minding my own business, reading a book when a guy sits next to me and asks, "Ekaterina?" I say yes, and he hands me a trash bag. My heart races. Could it be $1 million? I run away before checking, almost swooning with joy. Finally, I tear it open in a random hallway, ready for my fortune. But instead, it's just garbage and a note. "Katya, you forgot to take out the trash. Please do it. Thanks for the romance, boyfriend."
Imagine this. You walk in for an x-ray, and your technician freaks out because it looks like you're auditioning for a horror movie. So, this guy comes in, and our technician, just trying to drink tea, is like, "Strip down." She returns to find what looks like a biological explosion. But wait, it's just tattoos. And while she's trying to breathe again, he's petting his own ink like a cat. Lesson learned. Always check for the fine print on tattoos before going for an x-ray. Ever seen someone walk their bathtub? Last summer evening, my husband and I were chilling, enjoying the breeze when we hear a clatter. Turns out, it's a guy casually strolling by, dragging a bathtub like it's a dog. We couldn't help but watch, totally confused, and my husband goes, "Why'd we even smoke?" Best part? It's clearly not just the tobacco making us see things. Next time, I'm taking a pet goldfish for a walk. Who's with me? So, a new teacher steps in and says, "Listen up, this subject is boring, and I was forced to teach it because nobody else would." Classic, right? But instead of a snooze fest, we're diving into the most crucial stuff. Imagine a lecture where the teacher admits he's just checking off a box. And instead of dullness, we get an unexpected journey through the greatest hits of our field. I guess sometimes you win the educational lottery, and it's all thanks to a teacher who hates his own class. Who knew boredom could be so educational? Imagine getting a court summons for your son who's dodging child support. I brought the letter home like it was a pizza delivery. Gathered my family, and then, like a proud parent fed up with excuses, I snapped a pic of him next to the notice and his birth certificate, sent it off, thinking, there's got to be some mistake. Turns out the only mistake was thinking he wouldn't notice. Well, at least the court is getting a family photo for their wall. Imagine being so loyal your heart breaks for a cat. A dog and his feline best friend lived together for 7 years, defying all odds. But when the cat passed, the pup took it hard. Now, he visits her grave weekly, looking like he just lost a game of fetch. He sulks home, ignores snacks, and naps the day away. Honestly, talk about devotion. Just when you think he's out of it, bam, he's back to chasing squirrels. Spoiler alert. He never forgets his furry bestie. So there I was at a company party, totally crushing on the cute photographer, but I was so shy, I couldn't even say hi. Weeks later, my boss says, "Hey, she might like you, check the photos." Guess what? I was in every shot, rocking my not-so-fashionable sweater. I finally text her and it turns out, plot twist, she was shy too and from my town. Who knew my wardrobe blunders would lead to love? We've been together for a year now. Never underestimate a bad sweater. Ever get a text that sends your husband running? I texted mine, feeling sick. "Come ASAP." He arrives with flowers and baby talk while I'm doubled over in pain. We rush to the hospital. Guess what? Appendicitis. Fast forward, I'm home, and there's a jar of my appendix. My husband calls it a keepsake for the day his baby dreams took a nosedive. Next time, maybe bring a doctor instead of daffodils.
When I was 5, I thought I was on a mission to kiss Philip Kirkorov. My family took me to Moscow and boom! I see a man who looked like my favorite pop star. I ran screaming, "Philip, my darling," and guess what? It was actually him. My parents were baffled as I tried to plant a smooch on the real Kirkorov. They finally dragged me away, and I cried. "I'll come back for you." Let's be honest, who wouldn't want a pop star as a pet? Talk about a childhood crush gone wild.
So there I was, doodling in class like a professional artist. My teacher caught me and demanded to see my notes. I panicked and tried to dodge, but she snatched my notebook like a superhero. Turns out, I was not writing boring stuff. I had a love poem and a drawing of us kissing. For 2 years, that masterpiece has opened my romance photo album. Who knew a failed lecture could spark a love story? Watch out, Shakespeare. Ever bombed a job interview? Yeah, me too. I was fuming, like a hot kettle ready to explode. Then this old guy pops up and hugs me. "Kid, you're upset? You've got education and experience. I grew up after the war with nothing. So, I guess everything comes to those who wait, right? But wait for how long? I could binge watch a series in that time. At this rate, I'll be seeking guidance from old guys at the cafe next."
Ever wake up to what sounds like a marriage meltdown? That was me. I thought my husband was in trouble in the next room, shouting with my best friend. I busted in, ready to unleash fury. Turns out they were just playing chess. My friend lost, and my hubby was trying to convince her to crow like a rooster as a forfeit. Who knew marriage and chess could lead to such wild accusations? Note to self: always check before charging in, or invest in a soundproof door.
This guy's love note turned into a fall from grace literally. He wanted to write, "Sasha, I love you," on the second floor wall, but he only got to Sasha, "I'm love," before he fell off the ladder and broke his arm. Ouch. But wait, 3 days later, I see a completed message. Confused, I call him up and he's like, "Nah, am I doing?" Guess who swooped in to save the day? His friends. Talk about friendship goals or a setup for a sitcom. Who knew confessing love could involve a ladder, a hospital, and a dash of friendship drama?